He was kind of hung up on, he didn't ignore it. He actually messaged us back. He was kind of hung up on the whole 12 months free. But he never gave us a kind of what he was thinking, how much he wanted
So
to
he
give
didn't
us.
get into lease terms other than what we had sent. So we asked for 75 cents. He wanted $1.
He wanted $1. We asked for 75. He didn't give us.
He didn't complain about the 75 cents, but he complained about a year's rent abatement. Was the current operator's lease already month to month at that point, or that's happened now?
No, it was already at that point. He at first call, he said he'd like to get somebody in there as operators month, but he hung up on that 12 months.
Okay. But it's, here's the thing. I don't force anybody's hand, and he's collecting rent. He's getting rent now.
Yeah.
Let's give him a follow-up call. It's the new year. Here we go. Stand by. What was his disposition? Nice guy?
Yeah.
It's Texas.
Good report. You even made a video about it.
Oh, good Lord. These friggin' YouTube videos. Here we go.
This cat.
Cass, Danny, the laundry guy. How you doing, bud? I promised to reach out before the new year. We just went by the laundromat there in Alvin, and we just see more equipment out of order. And I think that having sent the letter of intent, maybe it's time to see if we can change things in the new year. Sign a long-term lease.
No, I talked to the guy, and he basically begged me to let him stay, and he's paying an extra $1,000 a month to catch up his arrears right now.
Okay.
So as long as he does that, I'm going to let him stay.
Good for you. That means a lot. And, that makes you a good landlord, and obviously the type of guy that I want to do business with eventually as well.
Well, if something changes, I'll let you know.
Yeah,
I
and
got your number.
I also appreciate your always taking the time to answer and talk to me. Let me just say this. Happy New Year. I'm glad that you're giving him the opportunity. And you said something, he's in arrears. We just went by there this weekend, and even over the holiday, and we see that about 50% of his equipment is out of order. So if you squeeze him a little too hard, and I'm not saying you are, you've got to get your return back. He just needs to fix that equipment in order to earn. It's so easy. This business is not, it's not difficult. But if he keeps, we're just going to end up in the same spot.
If he keeps letting them break and not fix them, then he's going to have not enough machines to generate the revenue he needs.
Yeah, exactly right. That's a lot of big talk, but the point is, you burn the steak, your steakhouse is going to fail. And all we do in laundries is let people resell gas, water, and electric, and we rent space short term, but that equipment, if it doesn't work, I don't have a crystal ball. I appreciate you, Cass.
I haven't been in there since I had a talk with him a few months back. I'll go in there and take a look at the store next week, and if it still looks like that, then I'll have a talk with him.
Well, listen, I feel like I've been the wings of a butterfly already because we called and you saw a letter of intent that's a real thing from real operators that have several stores, and then you go in there and good for you. It really, there's a cascading effect, obviously. Sometimes these people decide, well, I'm going to sell my store because there's some worth here. Somebody else wants it. Sometimes they decide, I'm going to get with my landlord and pay the rent. In this case, I have nothing to do with any of that. We're just waiting in the wings, and when the time comes, you let us know, and we'll be ready to talk terms with you.
All right, man.
Thanks, bro. Happy New Year.
You too.
I like that guy.
Yeah, he's really easy to talk to. He actually listens to everything.
Down to earth. I mean, I just talked to a kid in Long Island, and you're making introductions. Really, that's all this is. Making introductions, making people understand what we do, how we do it, why we're interested. And this is really telling. Make sure you put that in the notes. Our effect on this relationship was he went in there, now he's got the guy paying him $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, all the back rent.
we would never know. Did we know this guy was in arrears?
No, we just knew he was month to month.
So now, I mean, again, I'm not bullshitting. This guy's a nice landlord.
Yep.
But he also is intelligent enough to manipulate our involvement to go in there and say, listen, man, I got somebody who wants this store. You're going to be out. He probably took the LOI and nailed it to one of his machines.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it is humorous the way that it got this operator to decide, well, I don't want to leave. Now, here he is, still month to month, right? With no leg to stand on and giving him an extra $1,000 a month, thanks to us.
Yep.
It's not going to last. We wouldn't have even reached out, save the fact that more equipment is out of order. So this store is going further and further down the trough of failure. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was agreeing with you. Looks almost promising. It's eventually going to go out. He's paying $1,000 more. So yeah.
That's the thing. Good for him. Scoop up as much. You need to keep a very close physical eye on this location. Definitely.
Yeah.
When something more, I'm confident that Cass will call us the minute that he pulls this guy's ticket, but you never know. He might. This guy is shrewd. He used our conversation to press his current operator. Wow. It happens. All right.
Yeah.
Tell me about the next one.
This is a new number.